welcome to day one of my bachelorette party in Orlando. It is June 14th and I woke up at 3:48 a.m. to get ready for the airport. By the time I was done with everything, it was 4:31 a.m. Made sure I had packed everything up. I did not wear my usual attire. I decided to dress up cute because we were going to Epcot straight after we arrived in Orlando. So I was honestly really anxious because I hadn't gotten on a plane since a year ago and I've always had anxiety flying, but I was also super excited. My parents picked us up and they played Disney music on our way to the airport. Honestly, the airport was super packed and we had to do a lot of lines, so I'm glad we got there really early. We stopped by Starbucks to get a little bit of breakfast, and by the time we made it to the gate, we were already boarding, so it was very last minute. We decided to board, and again, we were super excited yet super sleepy. We went with my sister and my maid of honor best friend Estefania. We basically left at 7:30 in the morning and arrived to Orlando at about 10:30 a.m. It was a beautiful day and it was honestly a really chill flight, so I was super happy. Being back in Orlando totally hit me in the feels, especially in the airport. For those who didn't know, I lived there for about 5 years and decided to move back to Puerto Rico a year ago, basically today. So being back there, all the memories flooded in and seeing all the theme park stuff got me super excited. So we went to get our bags and then we had to run over to Disney's Magical Express because my friend Ana Patricia had already arrived there. And it's really fun because this is the last year that they'll be offering this. The line wasn't super long and the ride there is always really fun. They were playing some clips of Disney Plus and then the different shows and movies that they had, so it was honestly a great ride. And then we finally arrived and we passed the Disney sign and then the excitement was kicking in. For the first 2 nights we stayed at Saratoga Springs. This is when we literally arrived. We left our bags over at Bell Services. That's Estefania and Ana Patricia. We kind of roamed around the area for a little bit because we did the check-in through the My Disney Experience app, which was awesome. And they texted me when the room was ready, maybe like 4 hours later. In the meantime, this is the lobby. We checked out the little area. They had a cute little gift shop. Their breakfast area here is really good. It's called the Artist Palette. And they have like breakfast sandwiches, Mickey waffles, a bounty platter. They're honestly super delicious. So we just walked around the area. We saw the pool. And just to get to the bus stop is literally behind the pool. So we just walked around for a little bit and then we waited for the bus, which was basically there in less than 5 minutes. Everything was working perfectly fine and we headed over to Epcot.
We are in! Oh my gosh!
So a few things changed since last I was here in Epcot. They have a lot of divisions like this. There's a lot of walls dividing the areas. The ways to get around the park is very different now. But I honestly am not mad about it. I kind of really liked it. The first place that we went to was straight over to the Land Pavilion. We went, it was actually really full. You can see it here. We got a return time for soaring because my friend had the disability pass. And in the meantime, we decided to have lunch here in the Sunset Terrace. And the food was honestly super delicious.
So I got a chicken stir fry. Baby got the salmon with cheese fries and some veggies. And then we got this tres leches mousse stir fry mug. I'm so excited!
As soon as we were done eating, it was time to get on soaring, and it was amazing. It wasn't that packed, and it had been forever since we had gotten on, so we were super excited. Right after soaring, we headed over to the Seas with Nemo and Friends, which is honestly a super cute ride. I love it. It was only 15-minute wait, but this was basically just walking through the entrance straight to get on the ride. And basically, Ana Patricia and Stephanie had never done it, so we took them to see it, and they liked it. I really like the queue line. It's very relaxing, and it's a great way to get out of the sun, and it's honestly just super cute. So I recorded a little bit about it if you want to see it. It's like a
like this one. Me too. Oh, it tingled. Oh my god, they are.
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something pink and bounce that looks like.
One of my favorite things about this ride is at the end you get to see all the different aquariums, and you can see this clownfish literally reminded me of the movie because they're coming in and out of the anemone, so it was super adorable. And you got to see like seahorses. We also saw some like eels, starfish, all that stuff, so it's really cute to stop by afterwards and see all the animals.
Que tú te quieres comer el freaking starfish.
So luckily enough, it was actually Flower and Garden Festival and I didn't know about it. So we went over to this butterfly house, which as soon as you walk in, you are immediately panicking because you don't want to step on or accidentally hit a butterfly. But it's honestly super cute and I definitely recommend checking it out. There's different species of butterflies and it's adorable to walk into. So after the butterfly house, we went over to the Spaceship Earth, which I know they're going to be refurbishing it soon, but I don't know when. And we actually went through the exit area, so we were all very confused and excited. Basically, with the Disability Pass, they enter you through different areas, and we were all super confused, so we got to see different backstage areas. This is actually the exit, and none of the games were working at the moment because of the pandemic, but it was super cool that we went through the exit.
This unknown Egyptian founder leads them.
Papyrus. That's not the paper.
Papyrus is special metals. Now knowledge and science advances these new books and traveling.
Gold medal round. Jesse Owens makes America proud with 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin.
Bye, girl.
Once we were done there, we were supposed to go to Test Track, but it started raining, so we went to Mouse Gear, which was super weird because they're refurbishing us as well, and certain areas were closed, but the merch was really cute, and then we decided to start going through the different pavilions. That's Janelle, my other bridesmaid, and we got some margaritas. My sister is underage, so don't worry, she didn't get a margarita. She got something called the Spicy Mentirosa, so she liked it. It was kind of like she was having spicy margaritas with us. We tried to take so many boomerangs, as you can see here, and we kept failing and taking some. So we spent a little bit of time there.
Okay.
It works if we just go back.
I know.
Okay, dale.
Una.
Go. I'm not aligned. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Did it work?
A little faster because we look like we're thinking about it too much.
Oh my god. I'm scared of spilling
it. I'm so sorry. You're gonna get it.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
I went fast.
I think
Better.
so. We're just like we look very careful about it.
And then it sporadically started raining here and there, so we did stop by Norway, then China, we went through Africa, Germany, all those different pavilions. And once we made it to China was when the rain started really badly, so we stayed in there for a little while, but I did not mind because the store is beautiful and I wanted to buy so many different things. And then we went over to Germany and I got the caramel popcorn, which if you've never tried it, I recommend. I actually took 2 bags for my parents because they asked. And then we had some grapefruit beer while we were waiting for the rain to finish. And Ana Patricia's raincoat kept actually breaking apart, which you shall see the transition as the days go by in this trip. But we just walked around honestly through the rain. It was kind of harder to record, so I didn't get as many moments as I usually do.
I guess you say that
While you can't tell by the sun, it was actually already 8 p.m. here, and we were waiting all day to go over to the Japan store, and we saw a sign that it had closed at 7 p.m. So we were super upset. We actually got dinner there at the Japanese quick service. We took it to the hotel. We stopped by here to see the French pavilion, which is my favorite, and you can see that Ratatouille is in the background, and I'm so excited to get on this ride. But eventually we made it out of Epcot. We took our dinner with us, and it started to raining a little bit more intense, so that's where I definitely didn't record as much, but we made it back to Saratoga Springs, and I found this cute surprise waiting for me in the room thanks to my fiance and my future mother-in-law. They prepared this like little care package for us when we arrived, and it was super excited. And now I'm going to shut up so you can enjoy the tour of the room. This is a 2-bedroom Disney Vacation Club villa at Saratoga Springs. Wait, do us the demo. Go. Whoa. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Oh.
It's another
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but yes. After the room tour, we took a shower, had dinner, watched cartoons, and then we tucked in for the evening. Tomorrow we'll be going to Universal and Islands of Adventure. We went to bed rather late, and I was going to put this all in the same video, but it would be way too long, so if you're interested in watching day 2, stay tuned.